So guys, two things to talk about today in the early video. Of course, the first one is the Mackensen in the Black Hussar event. Yes, the next event is another vehicle that was leaked yesterday by the main leakers, of course, which is pretty cool, of course. And it was hinted by Gaijin itself that it was something that it was going to come, this type of ship for the Germans, right? Yeah, very interesting layout of a ship, but since it's a ship I don't know much about, not gonna talk too much about it, but it is very interesting to see a ship that was leaked yesterday, that was hinted to come for the next event. Okay, so when does the event start? On September the 4th. It goes until the 22nd. Okay, so it will basically be around the time that we are having the patch cycle, right, of devlogs, dev server, everything, right? You can have these decals and decorations and profile icons, which is pretty interesting. The August von Mackensen profile icon, which is where the ship comes from, right? And yeah, normal like event ship, you know, so you can obtain it by 45,000 mission points each 2 days, the same good old type of event, 9 stages, which is pretty heavy, I would say. Of course, 8 for you to get the vehicle, 9 to get the camouflage, and of course an enormous amount of points for you to sell it. Where is it? 750,000 mission points for you to actually be able to sell it. So the vehicle itself is pretty much just a kind of a battle cruiser, if I'm not mistaken. It's not really like that, but it's like a late First World War ship, you know, so not gonna get too much into it because I don't know much about it, but it is a very heavy competitor for rank 6. Okay, so this is the main thing. Mackensen, another vehicle that was leaked in a devlog, which is pretty cool. Another hint that the leaks were actually true. Of course, they're normally always true, but it is good to have some confirmation. Another thing is this coming from Zmin. So there is a lot of talk right now about two things here in the forum, okay? One of them is that maybe the teaser will come today, right? I even talked about this earlier this month, that we would probably see the teaser in the 28th. It is normally on a Thursday, and we would probably see the live stream tomorrow and then dev server throughout the start of September, right? But the thing is, they just posted this, so that they never confirm when teasers are coming, obviously. That's the point of them. They actually never do that. And they say that we are still early into the season, so if people want to self-hype, that's their decision. So what he's basically saying here is that maybe we are too early into the season. Of course, it would be kind of funny to have it as well, because it might be just kind of, they're trying to throw us off a little bit, having us think that the teaser is not gonna come today, and then it comes, you know. But to be honest, I mean, this is kind of saying that it might be too early for us to see a teaser. If it is too early, you can expect next Thursday, okay? It's normally on a Thursday, so next Thursday would be the day, okay? It's probably coming this Thursday or next Thursday. But about that, I wanted to talk about this, guys. So there's a lot of talks on the forums that the windows, the patches are getting pushed back or pushed forward or whatever. They are delayed or something. No, guys. This falls into my fault, maybe, as a content creator as well. You know, I mean, not the whole fault, but some of it, I would say. Together with other people as well that spread these types of things, and people misinterpret them, I would say, right? When we talk about when you should expect the update, guys, it's a very general idea on when the update will come, okay? It's not saying that if the patch doesn't come on that window that we talk about, it's delayed. It's never delayed. It's going to come whenever Gaijin wants it to actually come. But you have to take those videos and those spreadsheets and everything that you see normally in the channel even as kind of a general idea on when the update is going to come. I do these videos, guys, for us to actually have an idea. For example, this update feels like it is a little bit later than it was last year, if I'm not mistaken, or the years prior, right? But it doesn't mean that the patch is like delayed. It just means that it's a little bit later down the line, right? It doesn't mean anything. And when you take a look on previous years to expect the patch this year, is just to have a general idea, to not be so surprised. It's good to be surprised, but for me, for example, as a content creator, the less surprised I am, the better, right? The better I'm preparing, especially because the channel focused a lot on new stuff, right? So at the end of the day, guys, I have to ask a little bit of, forgiveness, maybe a little bit of a sorry here if I misled you guys a little bit on thinking, that it was going to come, and then if it doesn't come at those dates, it is delayed, because it's not. I try to always reiterate that, guys, those dates, those things that I talk about sometimes, they are just a general idea on when a patch should come. It's not meaning that Gaijin is planning to add at those dates. It's just that normally it comes at around that time. Like, for example, the Thursday that I talked about on the teaser. Normally, like 90% or something of the, or 70 or 80%, I don't remember the number exactly, but of the teasers come on a Thursday. So you can expect it on a Thursday. But if it comes in a Friday, it doesn't mean that it's delayed. It's just, it came on a Friday. It's just less likely. So have that kind of line of thinking, and you'll never think that it's delayed or anything like that, right? So, we can try to not mislead people. People, depending on what you talk, they will think that they're delaying, they're doing something, and they complain, and it becomes a whole thing, right? So, there is that, okay? So, hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye.